Hello, my name is Wayne Bramlick, and I'm the president of the Brew Robotics Club here. Let's see, this is, I guess, the April meeting. So welcome to the April meeting, everybody. How many people is this their first time here? Just a few people, okay. Well, welcome. And probably the most important thing is, where are the restrooms? Okay. The door over there with the green sign, exit, go through that door, and the restrooms are right here on the right. Google has a fairly nice policy. They let us rate their drinks. So I do have a request, though. We've been having a lot of people just leaving the empty bottles all over here. When you're done, please take them back there and put them into the recycling bins. They want us to leave this place clean afterwards. Okay. One of the most important things with a club like this is it's really important that people donate the space to us for using it, and Google's generously donated the space. So big round of applause for Google. Thank you. Okay.
Where are those recycling?
What?
Where are the recycling bins?
They're right over there. See that gap in the...
Oh, okay.
So just go over there and there's bins and just drop it. I'd really appreciate it. I've had, the last few times I've had to pick all the stuff up and dump it. Okay. Okay, so let me talk about the agenda. The agenda is, first we do club-related stuff, and that will include the debrief from RoboGames. Then we do show and tell. How many people have robots to show and tell tonight? Okay, we've got a lot of robots tonight, so we're going to have to be pretty tight on the scheduling on that. And then after we've done robot show and tell, we take a 5-minute break for people to go to the bathroom and stuff. And then we have our speaker who's setting up over here. And then after the talk, we break up and we do something called random access, where we all mingle around and talk with one another. And then at 10 o'clock, we all have to leave, okay? And some of us, if the weather's not too breezy and cold, we'll stand out in the parking lot until the Google security guard comes along and kicks us out. So that's kind of how it all works. Let's see. Club stuff. Osmond looks busy. I'll get back to him. Let's do the RoboGames debrief. How many people went to RoboGames? Ooh, wow, we have a lot of people here. Okay. Who wants to start? Okay. Who ran? Camp ran Robo Magellan. He's not here yet. So somebody, you'll start. Okay.
All right, so we saw who was at RoboGames. Who entered a robot at RoboGames? Wow, huge number. So I posted a note on the list just before the meeting asking everybody to bring their robots. Of those people, who actually brought a robot to show? Awesome. So the thing that impressed me the most was not only how many people we had at RoboGames, but the diversity of robots that we had. You know, everything from nano sumo, to ribbon climber, to Robo Magellan. You know, we had representatives in all of these events. So I was there on Friday. It was a 3-day event up in San Mateo Fairgrounds. I was there Friday and Saturday. So we had the Tabletop Challenge on Friday, which is the HBRC signature event. And of course, we were very well represented in that event. I think we had 4 different entries out of the 9. So we have half of the field there. And on Saturday, we had Robo Magellan, we had some 3-on-3 robot soccer. I don't know, what else did we have? And Sunday was the microvalves firefighting, which always is very popular because it's sponsored by NITO, and they give away vacuum cleaners to the top 3 finishers. That's almost enough to make me want to enter next year, so we'll see. So you want to, maybe what we could do is have the robots that competed at Robo Games come up first as part of the show and tell. Get through those pretty quick. So if anybody has a robot that competed at Robo Games, bring it on up. Tell us what event you competed in, and you know how you did in the event. Like I said in my email, don't be shy about saying that you won a medal. I know a lot of us here are kind of engineering types, and we don't like to publicize, but it's, you know, it's encouraging really for other people to see, you know, what kind of talent we really do have in the group, and it's motivating to see all these robots. So if you had a robot in Robo Games, bring it up. Bill, are you ready? Do you want to start?
I have a webcam. I was going to drop this. You can't see the nails.
Okay. That's the name Nano.
So why don't you try, we're having technical troubles bringing up the screen, so we'll have to work on that, okay?
We'll set a robot. I see us Robo Magellan robots over here. Okay.
Bring them on up.
Hi, I'm Justin. This is my Robo Magellan robot. It's a typical RC monster truck, Traxxas Stampede, and then on top I mounted so I have the RD Pilot Mega Board from DIY Drones for GPS and all of the IMU sensors, and have a, I don't know if you can see this, but a servoing sonar rangefinder up front for obstacle avoidance. I also had a PlayStation Eye camera on front that we didn't end up getting working in time, and just a standard switch for a bump sensor in front. I ended up spending way too much time, way too long on the hardware, and the software was kind of lacking, so I hit the first obstacles I came across. But,
Next year.
yes.
What do you think about picnic benches?
I hate them.
Oh, come on, tell.
Yeah, my second run, I got wedged under a picnic bench that was placed there like 2 minutes before.
Yeah, so the joke was actually Robo Magellan takes place outdoors. It's outdoor navigation, and sometime between the start of the contest and the end, a fork truck came up and started dumping picnic tables into the field. I don't know. I guess it's a real
Somebody
world
must
test.
have really wanted to win. So who has another Magellan?
Lisa wasn't a wedding party this year.
That's true.
I was there. I was there.
Who's got the next Robo Magellan? Is this it? Oh, this is the infamous, wonderful Lego Robo Magellan. Cool.
All right, how we gonna start?
Okay, so this is our Robo Magellan robot, and so here are some touch sensors and an
How about
ultrasonic
you talk
sensor.
about the competitions?
Oh yeah, so the first round, our compass broke and we couldn't move. And the second round, the picnic table started moving, and our robot went under the picnic tables, and somehow we managed to go underneath without anything breaking. And in the third round, we kept going and we hit this obstacle that was too high for the too far for the ultrasonic and too high for the touch sensor. So we hit it and we weren't able to move out, even though we had obstacle points.
So, I don't know if you remember last meeting we came over here and my first sentence was, I don't think we're going to participate. But then people like Mike and a couple other people over here were encouraging. They were saying, oh, you still should participate, just go there and try. So pretty much I couldn't sleep very well after that, and I woke up I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and I went on the internet, and so pretty much the deal was is that we had this robot, but we didn't have any program at all working. So I had in mind that we need this Android controller that's going to communicate to this Lego Mindstorm NXT microcontroller, I guess you can call it. But we didn't have any Android program working. There was one professor in Austria that kind of gave us a program that allows communication over Bluetooth from the Android to that Mindstorm NXT, but that was about it. So I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I went on the internet, and I entered Android Robot Magellan in Google, right? So the second link there was exactly what I needed, and the person who posted it was a project on a GitHub, and it's open source, take as you want. So it says that and Tony, and I'm like, that sounds familiar. And the robot and the project is called Stanley Jr. So it's like Stanford associated. So Tony Stanford, that's interesting. So I clicked on the guy, and his name is like pretty unusual. We would never guess who he is. But as far as GitHub name, like it's like T3285 or something like that, right? So I clicked on it, and it's our Tony Brakanis. I'm sure you've met him before, right? So actually we used his program. It's probably 80% unmodified. We still have to do a lot of changes because their road is a lot more, I guess, sophisticated, you can say, than ours. But we did use that program. So again, encouragement from people in this group, plus the power, I guess, of open source is what get us this bronze medal, I guess you could say.
Congratulations. That's awesome. How many people here have touched the cone? One. Brandon's not here. Brandon touched the cone as well. So it's not easy, folks. Okay, who's got any more rubber Magellans? Okay.
Is that a medal over there?
No? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, this is my robot that I presented in the Best of Show contest and won gold. So it's a robot with a lot of degrees of freedom. It has 4 legs, and each leg has 5 degrees of freedom plus powered wheels. So this allows for very complex and organic motions that I will demonstrate after when it's random access. So I made this robot 2 years ago for another competition in Europe because I'm from France. And I won some awards there too, like a design award, creativity, but in terms of points, it was very, very, very bad. I just wanted to have a robot that looks cool, and apparently it works. It has 2 kinds of operation modes. You can have it run autonomously with the Nito XV11 LiDAR and 2 cameras, and the other way to run it would be to have it remote control with a computer. And basically that's it. There's a lot more stuff I could tell you about that, but I would need a few hours for that. Thank you. Next one.
Are we putting on the spot, Shiloh, to do the fingers? Excellent. Do we need to move the table? We can move the table.
We bring our
not know what tabletop challenge is. Okay. So basically the robot, it comes in 3 phases, right? So the robot in phase 1 has to wander around on the table and not fall off. In phase 2, it has to find a ball or a block or something and push it off the edge of the table without falling off. And in phase 3, it has to put the ball into the goal without falling off. But it does not have to shoot it in the hoop, as everyone seems to think. Leads to phase 3.
What? Tell them. What, and how did you do?
For the 2nd year in a row. She doesn't want to say, but
No, last year was silver.
Oh,
Year
sorry.
before that I got
medal for 2 years in a row. One of the reasons why this robot won first place was because its consistency. It can get the ball in the goal every time. And tell me what you said about why you were so good this year. You remember?
I don't remember.
About practicing?
Oh yeah, Robot Block Party. It's at Stanford every year. Basically the entire afternoon I was here with the robot. You will never find a better testing opportunity than just running your robot all afternoon at Robot Block Party.
I think that's a good lesson learned. Practice, practice, practice.
Okay.
Okay, who's next? Okay,
I got the wrong.
you got bronze, tabletop.
Oh, you want to use our table?
You want to use
Yeah, that's
tabletop?
fine.
Hello everybody. So the tabletop challenge on Friday, I got the bronze medal. This is my robot I've been working on for almost 2 years, and I was trying to get it too perfect. My wife finally pushed me and said, "You need to do it, or I'm going to divorce you." Not quite, but almost. So I kind of went a different route. We're going to pretend the orange block into the goal, if you can see it. I kind of went a different route, and I went with a robot that would pick up the block rather than just push it around. It was just the vision that I had in my head when I started it was building it, and kind of stuck with it. So I'll kind of scan for the block a couple of times. Make sure he's got it nice and centered because he has to get into his little grippers. And then we'll go pick it up. Find the I don't know why he said something over there as the goal, but he will move it towards the goal. And then once he's close enough, he'll drop it down and kind of shove it. There you go. And victory dance. It's just an Arduino and a couple servos, CDs or DVDs, portable DVDs, and then a couple other servos for the Kevlar.
Awesome. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we're still doing technical setup here, and I see another ribbon. Let's come on up. Excellent. Nick, you'll be next. Nick, you'll be next. Just sit on the table. Is it right on the table? Okay. So, face it.
Okay. So this is my robot for the ribbon climber challenge. So the objective of the ribbon climber, which was at Robo Games on Saturday, is it's like a model of the space elevator. So what it does, you have a ribbon that's approximately like 10 feet high, and you have these robots that climb the ribbon, and then in the middle pause for 5 seconds, and they go up, and they can be powered by battery or by solar or by a hybrid both. So I entered this ribbon climber, and it's running off both solar and battery, and it climbed the ribbon, and because of that, we won bronze medal, so that was good. So we're using solar and battery, but primarily battery. Next year is going to be the real difficulty, which is running, like having a climb the ribbon entirely off of solar power. So that's going to be cool.
What color what was the color of your award? Bronze?
Yeah, bronze.
Bronze. Yeah, bronze. Very good. Nick, you're next. Who are the other people that are going to be showing robots that have come? So we've got you and you. So we're going to, when you're ready, you'll be after Nick, and then you. And who's after those two? John. Okay. So what do you need? This way.
Hi guys. Oh, very loud. So my name's Nick Donaldson. I think some of you probably know my earlier robot C, which took the gold medal a number of years in the World Challenge until last year when there was a robot from Indonesia, a great little robot that took the gold. It finally gave me the impetus to build the robot that I've been thinking about for many years. And here he is. This is Grinder. And he took the gold medal in the Water Challenge at a time of 7.75 seconds, which was twice as fast as the competition. So I'd say that's a win. That is not a win. What I learned from that is I can't run this with my left hand. So what's interesting about this robot in particular is I'll put it back on the table so you can see.
What was the contest?
Yeah. We're going wireless, people. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. So what makes this robot unusual as a hexapod is that it has wheels. And the wheels are not powered, which means that I'll lift them up, put them in skating mode. Okay, I can hold them. Of course, they always break when you show them off. So when he does this, he will skate on a flat surface at a fair lift. So put it down. So he goes at the back, can't see, but that's a very efficient little way to get around on a flat surface. He can travel about 10 times the speed that he can walking, which is about 6 miles an hour, give or take. And the skating algorithm actually works really well. So he won a gold in the Water Challenge. He also won a silver in the Best of Show, losing out to my good friend Nicola over there, who is still delighting in it. And overall, it was a really fun time. I should say that right now this robot is completely not autonomous in any way. I'm actually running it from a PlayStation controller, which is the best controller ever. Because I only got it assembled 3 weeks ago, so I had like 2.5 weeks to write the software for Robo Games. So I got various games in, and I got the skating, and I got the competition mode. But by next year, I'm going to have, there's an array of sonar sensors that goes in here. I'll be doing stereoscopic machine vision. There's a touch screen that goes in here. And I have plans for all kinds of crazy software, so watch this space. Okay.
Very good. Okay, Alan, you're on deck. No? I'm sorry, some reason I spaced out, Bill.
Test.
Okay, I competed in Nano Sumo, and here's my little Nano Sumo robot. I had a month and a half to get it built and get it ready, so I took a week off from work. And so I finally got it all working midnight before the competition. So I'm pretty happy. That was kind of my goal. And I didn't get a medal, but I lost to some really talented people. But, you know, so there's always next year. So now I'll just demo the Nano Sumo. So right now, with the distance sensors in front, it kind of, you're already going forward if you detect another robot, so they're kind of useless. But the good thing about them is I should be able to make, I'm going to make like 10 more of these, and then they can talk to each other, they face each other, because it's IRDA, infrared, and you can use a television remote to control it, or cell phone. So that should be pretty cool. It's made out of 4 PCBs, and it's Arduino compatible. I made it so that if I give these away as kits, then people can program it with Arduino, you know, get a base, get 2 of these robots, and then have a war. Like, I think I might go to Hacker Dojo Hackathon and see if people are interested. Anyway, that's the Nano Sumo robot. It can, other cool things you can do, other cool things about it is it runs off a LiPo battery. I got a 30 milliamp hour LiPo battery, and I got this SparkFun charger, and if you change the programming resistor, it can do low enough current that I just hook it up to the USB, hook it up to the robot, and it'll charge it. And 30 milliamp hours seems to run for a long time, so that doesn't seem to be too bad. The motors are from Brew Robotics. They're pager motors with a planetary gearbox, and they're 1,000 RPM, which, you know, seems like a lot, but it seems to work pretty good. The belts are, I got at Sally Beauty Supply, they're ponytails. And if there's any takeaway from this, it's sticky spray from Michaels is like the best thing for building robots. Just like, you can put anything together, if you get it wrong, just unstick it and stick it back. So, thank you.
Good job. Okay, Rohan's next.
Okay, so this is ARM GoldieBot. It's my US table bot, and so right now it only does phase 1. I called it ARM GoldieBot because it's painted gold and it has a TI ARM Cortex M4 on it, so it's a pretty powerful processor. I used it because I wanted to try something other than Arduino, and this processor also has more capabilities such as more GPIO interrupt pins that are available. And so I took it to RoboGames and I did phase 1 many times, but I didn't get anything. But probably if I could get it to do phase 2 or phase 3, it may be a little better. I don't fully trust it yet.
You saved the robot.
Yeah. So, yeah, it works. I made my own power supply unit this time. I split the power into 2 batteries. One 9-volt to power all the logic, and rechargeable NiCad 7.2 volt to power all the motors. And I installed these analog IR sensors on it, so I could try and do phase 2, but I never got around to it yet. But on the bottom, I put digital IR sensors, and I think it's because I'm powering them at 3 volts. They're getting a little color sensitive, so they don't really like dark colored cables. so it falls off of dark colored tables.
Thank you very much. John. There we go.
Okay, I'm John, and this is John, and we're both robot builders. We've been building for a while. And this robot here, we finally got it to lift up a little bit of weight. So my friend's going to try to pick up a 3-pound weight. And it says 3 on it.
It says 3 on it. Okay. If I hit you with it, it would hurt.
You didn't bring a scale.
Yeah, that's cheap.
We do cheat the best we can. We're good cheaters. Close to bad cheaters. Don't mind me.
Okay. Another one? Are you going today? So what do you want to do it? You want to turn the table?
mech warfare shooting robot. It was competing in the robot games, and the competition works like that you have two walking robots shooting at each other with airsoft guns, and whoever gathers 20 hit points first wins. And this year I got the bronze medal. And, yeah, let's see how it works. And the guns are not loaded and they are sealed off, so we should be safe. And it will still make some noise. good actually. They left with two lines. It's running grass. Okay.
Okay, Osman, I think you're the last one for tonight. Any more robots to be shown? Okay, Osman.
That microphone. So this is my robot called Blinky, for reasons that he has eyes that blink. This is the first time he's competed at Robo Games with a head. He's competed before, but this is the first time I've been able to get him to balance with the extra weight on top. And he competed in a race called the Balancer Race, which is for robots that are dynamically unstable, meaning if you turn the power off, they tip over. That includes two-wheeled robots like this one, ball bots, or single-wheel balancing robots, which we didn't have. So it doesn't get many competitors. This year we only had 3 people enter. This guy took first place, mainly because it could complete the course. It's a 20-foot course. You got to get from one end to the other and navigate some obstacles. So I love balancing robots, and this is mine. So thanks.
Very good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a 5-minute break, okay, and then we're going to start the talk.